At Rangers side is Stuart McCall. Damaged ribs force him to miss only his second game since his transfer from Everton in August. The replacement is the man who scored the winner for St Mirren in the 1987 final, Ian Ferguson. Ian Durrant is on the bench alongside Gary McSwiggan. And the Rangers captain Richard Gough has been in a losing cup final team 3 times, with Dundee United 1985, Spurs in the FA Cup final 1987 and Rangers in the 1989 Scottish Cup final. So there'll be an extra edge in his performance as he tries to lead his club past the holdouts. Motherwell give their new centre-half from Rochdale, Alec Jones, a Scottish Cup baptismal fire. And last season's Cup specialist Steve Kirk gets a starting position at the expense of Ian Ferguson, who's on the bench. And Neil Simpson starts a match for the first time in 12 weeks. In contrast with Gough, the Motherwell captain Luke Nyholt has the remarkable record of never losing a Scottish Cup tie. The Dutchman's in his second season at Fir Park, and his transfer from Old Boys of Baal for £95,000 represents one of Tommy McLean's best transfer deals. And the referee this afternoon is Jim McCluskey from Stewarton. He's on the FIFA list, and he handled the Skull Cup final of 1990 between Rangers and Celtic. So the league champions against the cup holders before a capacity crowd in blustery, squally overhead conditions, which will be troublesome for defenders. There's a first touch for Alec Jones, a decisive clearance there under pressure from Paul Rideout. So a real change in atmosphere for Alec Jones in the Motherwell defence, joining the club from Rochdale. He's played 2 matches in the Premier Division, and this is his first cup tie. David Robertson's long throw, bouncing awkwardly. Jones wins it for Motherwell. Gordon going across, challenged fiercely by O'Donnell. Well, these opening exchanges will be vital, and Rangers are trying to take the initiative from the start. So John Brown well forward for Rangers. Motherwell are determined, I can tell you, to play as much of the game as possible inside the Rangers half. There's Phil O'Donnell. That's for Arnott. Too much pace on the pass. So Motherwell have opened up with Neil Simpson and Ian Angus in central midfield. These two played there so frequently for Aberdeen in the early 80s. Simpson picking up 3 cup winners' medals in that role. There's Gough's clearance. To the back 4 for Motherwell is Nyholt at right back. Jones and Brian Martin on the ball now. In central defence with Rob McKinnon at left back. Martin now free of suspension, back in the Motherwell side. Brown's header. Clumsy challenge there by Jones. Rideout backing into him, the centre-half suggested. Taking a blow on the back of the head, nevertheless. The referee's given Rangers the free kick. Rideout still looking for his first goal in Rangers colours. Free kick taken too quickly. McCluskey keeping a firm grip on the proceedings early on. Here's Mikhailchenko. That's a fine effort by Mikhailchenko. Thompson appeared to form the view early on that was going wide, then thought better of it and scrambled across his line. A lot of space here for Mikhailchenko. Wasn't really closed down quickly enough. The shot swerving wide of the target. This is Cooper. Into space for Angus, but Gough read that well. Angus with determination to get the ball across to O'Donnell. Here's Dougie Arnott. He's in behind Brown. Good play for Motherwell. Disappointment in the end for Arnott, but he did so well there to support that move through the middle. It was good tackling by Ian Angus, which got the ball across to Phil O'Donnell. His pass released Arnott, who was determined to get that shot at goal. Cooper got a touch on there. Here's Arnott with Kirk inside. Arnott may go himself. Still Dougie Arnott. Higney Ward's got him, and a very good clearance by the Rangers goalkeeper. Arnott's taken a knock. He's in trouble, but that was undoubtedly a chance for Motherwell. Arnott clutching his face there. Not entirely clear to see where the damage was inflicted. But Arnott using Kirk as a decoy inside. Decided to go beyond John Brown and Brown's weaker side, the right, looking for a chance to go at Andy Gorham, Out came Gorham with a sliding tackle. His elbow caught Dougie Arnott's face. So Dougie Arnott is back on his feet. Hefty blow there in the face from Gorham, but he's recovered. Brown looking for help from the referee. Kirk is taken out of the play there by Goff. That's a free kick, and perhaps also a booking for the Rangers captain. John Brown protesting as Steve Kirk walks away. He was the victim. Well, Goff certainly displeased with that decision, indicating it's his first foul of the match. But if the referee saw that as a deliberate body check, that's why he would give this. There was Arnott with the header down. Kirk going past Goff. Well, from that angle, the referee looked to be correct. There's Kirk! And it's scrambled off the goal line. Steve Kirk looking for a corner kick. Wow, what a miss this was. Steve Kirk getting in behind the Rangers defence. He wasn't picked up. Playing that across, it appeared to come off Andy Gorham, but the referee's given a goal kick. Cooper doing well. Gordon makes the challenge to give Motherwell the throw. So that singing you hear from the Motherwell supporters reflecting that excellent opening quarter of the match. Down goes on at this time, bundled from the rear by Brown. So Dougie Arnott really is causing lots of problems for Goff and Brown. There's Cooper. That's a fine ball, angling in. Martin challenging for it. There's Alec Jones. Gorham didn't get to that, and Motherwell have earned the corner kick again. Well, Alec Jones close to his first goal for Motherwell. A great free kick that, swerving in there. One in the air well by Martin. There was Jones getting there just ahead of Gorham, forcing a headed clearance for the corner. So here's Cooper, swerving this again to near post. McCoist back defending. Cooper forward, here's O'Donnell, a shooting chance now, and Motherwell have scored! Phil O'Donnell gives Motherwell the lead. 26 minutes of the match gone, and that goal has been coming for the last 10 minutes. The pass from Cooper, O'Donnell steadied himself, and just look at the quality of this shot, rifling it in low in the corner, and Gorham couldn't get there. Well, on his better foot the left, O'Donnell, that's drilled in at the corner, and Gorham had no chance at all. It's his third goal of the season only. McCoist getting away from Martin. Hasn't been seen much in the match so far, Ali McCoist. And he's crowded out again. Martin and Jones combining well. A quiet time so far for McCoist. A long throw from Robertson. Helped on by Goff. There's Nyholt. It's back here for a shooting chance for Ferguson. It was blocked by Cooper. Ian Ferguson has tremendous shooting power. He couldn't get that on target though, past the Motherwell defence. Here's Gary Stevens. Goff again going for that. Challenged by Angus. Here's Rideout. Lofted in by Goff. Karichenko's header. First to the ball was McKinnon. There's Spackman. Now Stevens. Sustained pressure now from Rangers. They try to get back on level terms. O'Donnell's clearance. Up goes Arnott with Brown. Kirk gets the ball quickly. Well, Kirk, one of a number of Motherwell players, playing with enormous energy in the match so far. Stevens driving it forward. In goes Martin. That's set up for Cooper. Delayed the pass because Arnott would have been offside. Now he's all right. Attacking John Brown, going inside. Fine play, and there's Steve Kirk. And Gorham survives. Well, very close to the second goal. There's Simpson clashing there with Ian Ferguson in the middle of the field. Simpson's in serious trouble. He went hurtling into that tackle. A hold up now, but this could so easily have been Motherwell's second. Cooper, the maestro again, with the creative work, the pass into the path of Dougie Arnott. Now he had only one thought in mind. He wanted to go past defenders and test Andy Gorham. And that he did extremely well. It bubbled away from Gorham, and Kirk almost took full advantage, but Gorham was brave on the rebound. Stevens playing it up the line for Gordon. The marker is Brian Martin. He really is a very determined defender, Brian Martin. Stevens lining up the long throw, looking there for Goff, but it's not far enough, although Rangers have a corner kick. There's a chance for Brown. It's off the post. There's Goff, and off the crossbar this time from right out. Well, Motherwell living dangerously. Rangers out of luck in that little burst. Here's Dale Gordon. Made that a bit obvious for Angus, allowing a Motherwell player to tidy up extremely well. Needs some help here from Arnott though. The dummy from Brown gives possession to Robertson. And O'Donnell back helping in defence as Goff stays forward. The corner kick setting up all the problems. The ball broke to John Brown. His right foot shot came right back off the post. And when the ball was forced in by Goff, there was right out playing the ball against the crossbar. Motherwell certainly fortunate to survive. That's good play by O'Donnell, robbing David Robertson. Arnott's pass goes astray in the space now for Mikhalichenko. Billy Thompson coping with that extremely well. Well, a promising move from Motherwell, ending and the ball finding Mikhalichenko in lots of space. Now just look at the power in this shot. Billy Thompson realised that, tried nothing clever. Just made certain the ball went over the top. Spackman looking for McCoist. Back inside it goes, but Martin is there for Motherwell. Now Goff. Stevens. Spackman. Goff has got into the penalty area, signalling for the cross. Mikhalichenko. Fine play by Mikhalichenko. Showing superb control initially, and hitting a very fine volley with his right foot. Well, Motherwell will survive again, but Alexei Mikhalichenko taking on Luke Nyholt. Excellent dexterity with the left foot, then power with the left, an awkward bouncing ball. A long ball from Martin. Breaks wide here for Phil O'Donnell. A chance to attack Robertson and Goff. It's good play again from O'Donnell. Back in his left foot, across it comes for Angus. And now Cooper. A lot of players forward from Motherwell now supporting this attack. In goes O'Donnell. Was he pushed? The Motherwell supporters thought so. Spackman with the challenging Rangers player for O'Donnell. Here's Nyholt again as Motherwell press forward towards the half-time whistle. Nyholt's in trouble from Mikhalichenko. McCoy's just onside there, had to be careful. And the bounce of the ball well judged by Billy Thompson. Motherwell thinking clearly now about the half-time whistle. That's their priority, to hold this lead until the interval. And they've managed it. It's been an outstanding first half performance from Motherwell, punctuated by that excellent goal from Phil O'Donnell in 26 minutes. It was set up by Davy Cooper's intricate little pass forward. Then O'Donnell set himself with a rifling shot beyond Andy Gorham. It was a goal which Motherwell deserved at that stage in the game. They've had to defend ever since, but it really is an outstanding cup tie. It's Rangers 0, Motherwell 1. It's been an enthralling 10-inch Scottish Cup tie so far. The Rangers out to try to beat this jinx, which has left them without winning a cup since 1981. And indeed, in the last 7 attempts, they've only got past the 4th round on one occasion. And that's when they went to the final. Here's Davy Cooper coming forward. The road was barred there by 3 Rangers defenders. Here's Jones going back ahead of Rideout. So the only time Rangers made any real progress, they ended up losing the final to Celtic in 1989. And they have a major problem now to overcome this very determined Motherwell side, who performed as well in the opening half hour as I've seen them for a very long time. Here's Rideout. That was good play by Paul Rideout. He realised he had the time and the space to pull that down. But you can see the expression there of frustration. Couldn't keep the shot down. McCoy's hitting the ball across. There was Rideout now, chesting it down on the volley with the right foot. Too much height. And now the substitution will be made. Dale Gordon is going to be withdrawn. There's Gary McSwegan preparing to come on. So McSwegan has the chance to make it a three-pronged attack for Rangers. Dale Gordon, who hasn't had the happiest of matches, goes off. Goff's header. Here's Rideout. Now Spackman. So we're 20 minutes into the second half. Motherwell still clinging to that lead provided by Phil O'Donnell. McSwegan over carrying it. In goes McKinnon. He wanted a throw for a deflection off McSwegan, but it wasn't provided. Turn attempted by Rideout. This is Goff well forward again. There's a chance to Mikhalichenko! Rangers have equalised. Alexei Mikhalichenko sends waves of relief around the stadium. Mikhalichenko's fourth goal of the season, set up here by Rideout, who did so well holding off Brian Martin's challenge. The ball was then played forward by Goff beyond Nyholt. Mikhalichenko wasn't picked up, coming in from the left, and this time Thompson had no chance. Came from that throw, Stevens to Rideout. Look at the part played here by Goff. Delicate little ball into the penalty area beyond the Motherwell defence. Mikhalichenko on the blind side, and Rangers have equalised. Well, Walter Smith, a relieved man, I've no doubt. Goff getting it wide there for Stevens. Here's McSwegan. That's good play. He's very quick indeed now. And the cross missed by Martin. McCoy goes to retrieve the ball. As well to find Spackman. Here's McCoy. He's onside. That's a fine save by Thompson. No touch by the keeper. Goal kick's been given. Well, I thought Thompson got a touch on that, but the linesman and referee disagreed. Here was Spackman after McCoy's excellent work. He wanted the pass returned to him. He remained just onside. Sent that across fiercely. It was swerving away from Thompson. Came off John Brown. There's Ferguson. That's picked up by Simpson. Arnold just offside. Started the run a shade too early. Close decision that. Linesman Doug Smith gave it correctly. Here's David Robertson, quarter of an hour remaining. Here's Mikhalichenko in again. Still got the chance, he's done it! Sheer joy for Mikhalichenko and these Rangers supporters. He certainly got the break of the ball inside the box, but he took full advantage. Here was David Robertson playing in the cross. The Motherwell defence won't be happy about the way this found its way across to Mikhalichenko. He couldn't get away from McKinnon the first time, or Martin, but that delicate little toe poke left Thompson helpless. Well, that's what would disappoint Motherwell, I think, the way Angus missed the ball in the first place. Then McKinnon and Martin had a go, and Mikhalichenko kept his wits about him to play that beyond Thompson. Well, the Rangers supporters now relieved. It looked so difficult for so long. Motherwell prepared to make a substitution. Ian Ferguson is coming on to replace Steve Kirk. Well, Kirk has certainly tried extremely hard this afternoon. So Ian Ferguson is given the opportunity of saving the tie for the holders. The angle ball goes in, Brown's headed out. Ferguson forcing it wide only as far as Cooper. Brown's headed out, here's McKinnon. In goes Simpson. Handball claim, there's Dougie Arnott. And still it won't go for Motherwell. Spackman's headed out, now in the break is Rangers. Here's right out. He has McCoist over on the right. Goff is on the left. He tried to earn a throw, I think, off O'Donnell. He didn't make it, though. Jones to Angus. Cooper is dropped deep. I'll give credit now to Motherwell. They really have battled back well. Here's Angus again. Couldn't control that, though, in that rather bumpy midfield. The wear and tear showing up there in that central area. As it looked Nyholt. Motherwell will be encouraged, though, by the way they've come back. Cooper going inside Ferguson. That's for Angus. Couldn't gather the ball in there on the first time. There he is again. And it's hooked away at the last ditch there from Ian Ferguson. Well, Angus did extremely well. He started that move deep inside his own half and finished up right at the Rangers byline. Here's Angus again, turning inside. Stevens, the near post cross, headed away by Goff. Arnold helps it on. Back it comes to O'Donnell. Such disappointment for the youngster there. Scored the opening goal of the match, and that was a good shooting chance inside the penalty box. Look at Arnold's contribution here. The head flick on before taking that knock from Brown. Ferguson held it up and laid it back into the path of Phil O'Donnell, and the ball seemed there to bobble slightly as he went to strike it. Don McLean still wants his men to have a go. Could it be a last chance for Motherwell? Powerful running by the youngster, still in possession. Fine play. Here's Jamie Dolan, he has Cooper on the left. Ferguson through the middle with Arnott. On the right is Angus. This could be a last chance for Motherwell. Back with Dolan. The ball played into the box that it had to be. There's Ian Ferguson. Goff comes to beat it. We're a minute into injury time now as Alec Jones collects for Motherwell. Now Cooper. Martin. Wide is Arnott. Supported well again by Cooper. This is Arnott again. Delicate ball returned there, but the move breaks down and Rangers have a chance in the counter-attack. 2 against 2, McSwiggan and McCoy's on the left. Swiggan trying to do it by himself. That's good play by the youngster. A glimpse of Gary McSwiggan, who may well play a very big part in the Rangers' future. Look at the way he takes on Alec Jones here. The change of pace going outside the defender and then rifling in this fine shot, which is well saved by Thompson. Stevens back to Spackman, keeping the ball on that far side. Played in now by Stevens, looking for right out, and Martin got there just ahead of him. So another corner kick to Rangers. There'll be no rush about this either. More than 2 minutes of stoppage time has been played. Right out takes the corner. Came off Angus. There's Cooper. Angus again. Now McKinnon. Here's Arnott. Dolan to Cooper. The referee checking his watch. And the holders are out of the Tennant Scottish Cup. The comeback by Rangers, inspired by Alexei Mikhalichenko, who scored those 2 goals, which take Rangers through to the quarter-final. What a titanic cup tie it has been. Determination by Motherwell. Phil O'Donnell sent them on the way with that goal in 26 minutes. But Rangers' power paid off in the end with Alexei Mikhalichenko. The final score, Rangers 2, Motherwell 1.
Walter, I've seldom seen you look so agitated during a match on the track. Did that reflect the fact you thought the hoodoo was continuing?
I don't know so much about the hoodoo. You just take today's match. I didn't feel that we were playing as well as we have done in previous games. We never managed to get the ball down, and we had next to no passing movements at all. Therefore, chances were limited. I think a great deal of credit goes to Motherwell. I think they hustled us and they harried, and when they did go on the lead in the first half, they more than deserved it.
So here's Cooper, swabbing this again, the near post. McCoy's back defending. Cooper forward, here's O'Donnell, a shooting chance now, and Motherwell have scored! Phil O'Donnell gives Motherwell the lead.
There was a vital moment shortly after that too. Andy Gorham made a good save. You think that turned out to be vital?
Well, he did. At that time, he made a good save. The meant us going down 2-0, and the way we were playing at that stage, we would have been right up against it. But he's made vital saves for us in recent weeks, and that one, I think, was probably the most vital. It's one that helped us stay in at that stage of the game, and then we ourselves started to come into the match and created a couple of chances in the latter part of the first half.
At half-time, what did you do to change things, because it had been so difficult in the first half?
Well, at half-time, I didn't particularly change anything at all. Obviously, you had to have a word. I mean, I think the players themselves knew that they had let themselves down in the first half by not playing as well as they could do. Into the second half, we changed. We took Dale Gordon off and put Gary McSwegan off. And I think he added a little bit of pace to our front three. And we started to put them under a little bit of pressure at that time. Again, without playing as well as we have done.
But the man who did the damage for you, I don't think would be a surprise to you, was he?
No, not really. I think if any Rangers player looked as though he was going to break our duck for this afternoon, it was him. He had a couple of good shots in the first half, and he was involved in a couple of moves that nearly brought us a goal. And when he did get his 2 goals, I think he took both of them particularly well.
Turn attempted by Rideout. This is Goff well forward again. Did a chance to Mikhalichenko! Rangers have equalised! Here's Mikhalichenko in again. Still got the chance. He's done it!
Did Motherwell surprise you anyway in the way they played?
No, I said in the latter part of the week, I think their success in the Cup last season was due to the fact that they were aggressive in their approach to all the games. I mean, they won at Pittodrie, they won at Hampden against Celtic and Dundee United to take the Cup. And I think they deserved to do so last season. And I think their approach today was of the same kind. And they, in the end of the day, might feel it's just a little bit unfortunate not to get at least a draw.
Well, you said all along the league is the most important thing, but clearly the anxiety you showed today would suggest the Cup was pretty vital to you, is it?
I just got a wee bit fed up with people saying it as a hoodoo or a jinx. In the end, if we play well enough, we'll get there. Today, I didn't think we played at our best, and we maybe got a little bit of luck to get us through. But I think a wee bit of credit to our players. They fought really hard in the second half, knowing that they weren't playing particularly well, and they got a couple of goals, and I'm just happy that we're in the next round.